So, is it on?
Yep.
Okay. What's happening? Nice to see you. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in, coming in, pushing the button, doing whatever you do. Thank you very much. Now you're saying, what's with the sunglasses? Because it is 20 after 6 on Thursday night. You know how certain ball players, they hit 3 home runs and the next day, or a hat trick in hockey. Hat trick in hockey. Guy says, okay, what underwear did I wear, and how did I walk, and did I do it with my left hand first? Last time we did a video where I was standing up here, I had sunglasses on. It seemed like most of the comments were about the sunglasses. I love my glasses, I love sunglasses, and so I put them on. But I'm not going to keep them on. Anyway, how are you? It's great to see you, and we're back and we're doing it. 2 things today. 1, we talked a couple weeks ago, about 3 or 4 weeks ago actually, the fact that I was going to start donating my time a couple hours a week to answering any questions you might have about clothing and wardrobing and fit and whether I like cuffs, whatever it is you wanted to talk about. And we hadn't figured everything out. Well, nothing's changed in the sense that we haven't figured everything out. Here's what I wanted to let you know. Yesterday, I spent about 2 hours with 3 different people talking about whatever they wanted to talk about. Clothing, fit, clothing when you're sitting, clothing when you're standing, cuffs, pleats, not. And as much as the information was beneficial to them and they enjoyed it and it was fun, I hung up and got done and I thought to myself, I was energized and it was really enjoyable. So what I want to let you know is what they did. They just commented below the movie or video and they direct messengered us and said, hey, I want to do this. And Nikki and me and Jacob, we just made it happen and we did it. So don't stand on ceremony, get on it. We want to hear what you have to say. And also, by the way, the joke about they love the glasses, that's good, but tell me what you want to hear. Tell me what you want to talk about. The other thing I wanted to tell you was the other day I spoke about Starch, and I got a couple comments where people were saying, hey, that's really good, but can you explain it a little bit better? So I'm going to try to explain it in a really short way. Starch is, if you get it in your head, it is liquefied glue. And what happens is the reason starch isn't good and I don't like it in our shirts, pretty much any shirts, but our shirts for sure, is that liquid is put into the water and the shirts are laundered in that water with the starch. So I now want you to imagine a piece of fabric where the cloth itself has that little bit of liquid glue in it and then it gets pressed down. Nikki, can you see? Are my hands in? And it presses it down. We're good. It's all flat and looks great. But as that cloth wants to go wrinkle, and it gets wrinkled like that, the starch is going to say, because this shirt has starch in it, I purposely have it here, it says wrinkle, stay. Whereas if there is no starch in there, cotton itself or any natural fiber is going to want to relax. That is why starch is so bad, in my opinion, in the way it's used. In the good old days when starch was sprayed in specific areas only, it was okay. But given the way we make our collars with an inner lining, there's no fusing, starch is just not needed. That's kind of it. And if I'm asked more questions, I'll get more into about the cleaning of shirts and cleaning of clothing and why and how, and do you press it instead of just cleaning it? I guess that's all. It's been beautiful out today, but I heard it's going to come and rain for the next 3 days. So who knows? And everything's kind of good in DLNY land. And until next time, I appreciate you tuning in. Cheese.